Hello, my name is Ryan Stinn. I'm a pre-service teacher of the University of Lethbridge, and I'm currently in my second practicum. And for my portfolio, I'm starting up a video blog, as you can obviously see. In this first video, I just wanted to introduce myself, introduce some of the goals that I had for my second practicum, and kind of a mini reflection on my first couple of days within the practicum. I have 4 main goals for my second practicum. The first goal I have is to adjust my teaching based on the assessment of the students. One of the ways in which I want to implement is the hot wings. Hot wings is an idea that I got from Anthony Chum from the teachers convention down in Lethbridge about a month ago. Now, the hot wings is a form of formative assessment in which students can create their own solutions, strategies, exemplars, and ideas in which they can place on a chart. And the chart is separated out as mild, hot, and extreme challenging hot. Now, when a student places a question under mild, they feel that the question is very basic, or the exemplar is very basic and very easy to do, very easy to follow. If they place it under hot, it means that it is challenging, but they can still do it. And then if it is under extreme challenge hot, that means that the student believes that this is a very, very difficult question, exemplar, or solution or strategy. Now, I would really like to use this form of formative assessment because it will allow me to see where my students are at. It will engage the students to have a more positive role in the classroom and a more active role within the classroom and an active role within their own learning. And, well, let's face it, playing with wings is fun. I do plan on using other forms of assessment, but that is the main one that I would like to use and like to implement, and I will update you further on how well that works. My second goal is building rapport with my students. I plan on doing this by sharing personal aspects of my life while still keeping it professional and asking personal interests of their lives for their favorites of various different things, their different interests, and actually infusing that within the classroom. And using that as a means to introduce class, introduce new topics, teach old topics. I believe that it will get a greater connection for the students and their learning. My third goal is personal and professional development. I plan on building these through the video blogs, as you can see clearly here, and through the building of my websites. And the building of the websites are not only for personal and professional development, but it hits a couple of other goals as well. But I feel that it is a great means in which to reflect on myself personally and reflect on my practice, and also to share ideas and share information and collect information for myself and many others to use. My fourth and ultimate main goal overall, just for the professional side of it, is to build the technological resources. And by building these technological resources through building the websites, as I've mentioned before, will help build places, build tools, build a storehouse of things that I can use and things that I can refer to not only other teachers but also my students. And not only the students, but also their parents. Because their parents should be involved in their learning, the students should be involved in their learning, and they should have a way to access their learning and a way to access those resources easily outside of school. Okay, that's enough for the goal side of it for now. Now I'd like to reflect on the last couple of days in practicum. So I've only spent officially 3 days in practicum. The first one was for orientation. That was approximately 3 weeks ago. And the next set of classes that I've been in have been the last couple of days. On the first day, I taught my first class for the school, and it was a Math 10-3 class. One of the things I tried to implement in the first lesson that I taught is the 5-finger formative assessment. Now, or the high five formative assessment. For any of you that don't know what it is, probably very few of you, it is you give a 5 if you understand to the point where you're bored. You give a 1 if you're totally lost and have no idea where you're going, and you give a 3 if you're okay with the pace. And I had my students in my 10-3 class do the formative assessment. My 10-3 class that I used the high 5 formative assessment on, at least tried it on, they were skeptical. I feel that they were skeptical mainly because they haven't had this kind of formative assessment used on them, and they're not used to me yet. I would like to keep using this and see how much it will work or not work in the future. I'm going to try to put up a video once or twice, maybe more often than that during the week, with just little things that I've tried and little goals that I'm working on for the week or for the year. Hey, thank you. I'm Ryan Stinn, and this has been my first video.